In Taanit, Perek Aleph, Mishnah Zayin, we're going about, if the 13, I think the last time was that we're doing more Taniyot, more fasting and more fasting if the rain doesn't come.
Okay.
So, Bi'ur Mishnah Zayin, Avru Elu Sheva Taniyot Achronot, then the 7 last fasting days passed.
Monday, Thursday?
Yeah, I remember. And
then another Monday?
I don't.
זה לא נהנה, אז אנחנו עושים.
Yeah, it was 3 on the
3 on the first time.
Yeah, and then 7, and then 4
7.
more, and then 4 more. Monday, Thursday, Monday, without the break
Okay.
yeah.
So now he's saying after this.
That's right.
What happened? Okay.
ולא נהנו, אין גוזרים עוד תעניות על הציבור. It says, that's it, it's too late. No more fasting because it's already too late in the year. That's it, there's no purpose in it. כמו שהזכרנו כבר במשנה הקודמת, like we already mentioned in the previous Mishnah, לפי שאין מטריחים את הציבור יותר מדי. We're not going to bother the congregation for the entire year. Not only it's a drought, you're going to make them fast also. There's a point, that's it. אלא ממעטין במשא ומתן, בבניין ובנטייה. So what do? You start cutting back on everything. On business, on building things, on planting new things. בגמרא מבואר, in the Gemara it explains, דווקא בבניין של שמחה. We're not talking about any building. Necessary building you can increase in. Maybe it's a good time to do building. Good time for construction. We're talking about happy business. For example, כגון בית חתנות לבנו. For example, to build a house for marriage for his son. So you have to remember the way it used to be. People used to stay on the same land. The son used to be on the same land. The land of the father used to be divided amongst the son. So when the son used to get married, they will build another house in the courtyard. There was a courtyard, then one house around. So we're talking about building a house for his son to get married. ובנטייה של שמחה, and also planting of happiness. We're not talking about vegetables. We're not talking about wheat over here. כגון אילן, for example, you want nuts, pecans or something like this. Or dates. No, that's not the time to start doing that. כגון אילן גדול לנוח ולטייל תחתיו. For example, for pleasure. Things for pleasure. והרמב"ם כותב, the Rambam writes, בבניין של שמחה, building of happiness, כגון ציור וכיור. So he says, no, it's okay to build the building itself, but don't do the details. The finishing, don't finish that. Don't do the rough building, the יסודות, the walls that you can do. Don't do the finishing. ובנטיעה של שמחה, כגון מיני הדס. And he's talking about a planting of happiness is like the difference between a vegetable garden and a garden, roses. Don't plant roses. Plant tomatoes, plant cucumbers, that's okay. אבל בית לדירה ונטיית אילן לפירות מותר. So he says a house to dwell in, as long as you don't do the finishes, you're good. Or you do a fruit tree, an orange tree, to eat the fruit, it's okay. וכן ממעטים, and also you reduce in אירוסין ובנישואין, in getting engaged, in getting married, ובשאלת שלום בין אדם לחברו, and when you greet somebody, you decrease in that. כבני אדם הנזופים למקום, just like people who are chastised by God. כאילו נזפו בהם מן השמיים, just like people God has been angry at them. היחידים, now this the congregation you don't make like we said fast again, but the individual, for example, who תלמידי חכמים, the sages or people in yeshiva, חוזרים ומתענים, they continue and they fast בשני ובחמישי בשבוע. They continue to fast Monday, Thursday, or forever. Continue until when? עד שיצא ניסן. Until Nisan is off. ונוהגים כמו בתעניות הראשונות, and they have the same custom as the first fasting, that it's not a severe fast. We're not talking about 24-hour fast, we're talking about 12-hour fast. שאוכלים ושתים, that they eat and drink, משחשיכה, when it's night, ומותרים במלאכה או ברחיצה, and all the 5 things that you were not allowed in those, says they're allowed to. יצא ניסן, what happens if ניסן is over? It's Sivan already. אייר, sorry. It's אייר. בירושלמי מבואר ניסן של תקופה, היינו שעברו 30 יום לאחר תקופת ניסן, that there are 30 days after ניסן, וירדו גשמים, and the rain came down, כך היא הגרסה במשנה שבגמרא. This is what it's written in the Gemara, ובשאר ספרים מדייקים, ובשאר ספרים מדויקים, ובפירוש הדברים, אם עד סוף ניסן לא ירדו גשמים, it means, if until the end of Nisan and there's no rain, ולאחר שיצא ניסן ירדו, and there's rain after Nisan, then it's סימן קללה. Then don't be happy with the rain comes. It's a sign for a curse.
So it's got to be before Nisan.
That's
Nisan. After Nisan.
Nisan it's too late. ויש גורסים, יצא ניסן ולא ירדו גשמים. Some say it's יצא ניסן, over here it says וירדו גשמים, but in most cases it says יצא ניסן ולא ירדו גשמים, and did not come down rain. ואף לפי גרסה זו, הכוונה שאם יצא ניסן ולא ירדו גשמים כלל, it means that there was no rain at all. הרי הגשמים יורדים אחר כך סימן כללה הם. You should know that all the rains that after Nisan, they're a curse. שנאמר, הלא קציר חיטים היום. Because it says, today is the time to already harvest the thing. And now the rain comes. וגומר, שמואל הנביא אמר לעם, שמואל הנביא says to the nation, הלא קציר חיטים היום, it is the time to harvest the wheat. אקרא אל השם, I'm going to read to God, ויתן קולות ומטר, and he's going to give rain now, ודראו ראו, so this is to tell you, כי רעתכם רבה אשר עשיתם בני השם, לשום לכם מלך. It is because you guys ask for a king in the wrong way, and therefore this is the punishment. כלומר, הואיל ועונת קציר היא, it's already time to harvest, הרי המטר אינו גשם ברכה. So don't be happy that it rain now. אלא אות לכעסו של השם. It's a sign that God is angry at you, not the sign is it. Yeah.
It's not בזמן, it's not in the time.
And that's it. Finished.